But we're back. We're here in the birdhouse. It's time to get moving. It's time to get going. We got to get going. Knight of 3, starting off with the Knight of 3 stuff. I might switch over to Black Mustang at some point, but I get pretty bad positions out of the Black Mustang, honestly. Sorry to say that. Sorry to cast aspersions on the Black Mustang, but okay, we got a Leningrad. Nice. Knight A6. Perfect stuff. Queen C2. We keep seeing this. I don't really know what the point of it is, though. All right, Knight E4. What is going on here? Let's play Bishop D7. Might poke out to A4 at some point. Very, very weird position at the moment. All right, if we take here, no, that's not good. Let's take this way. Some background noise in the birdhouse. Okay. Yeah, it's a festive Friday night. We'll play Queen F7 here. This looks fine. E4, I have F4. All right, I like Queen F6 a lot because I could have played F4 immediately, actually. All right, we'll play F4 here. This is going to be interesting. He should try E5 ASAP. If he lets me play Queen E5, he's going to be in trouble. All right, pal, it's time to go. We got to get things moving. I'm going to try to plant my king on E5 if he lets me. All right. Waltzing right into the palace, boys. This birdmaster is on a quest for greatness. There. Play B6. All right, we'll just trade everything. How could I ever be worse here? Let's play Rook H4 to attack this. He's probably going to play King G3. I'll play G5. This looks great. I guess, yeah, I do have to watch out for that, though. Come to think of it. His rook is getting in down here. I thought I had something here, but maybe I don't. Play Rook F4. Yeah, what is going to happen to my bishop? Okay, if I play H5, takes... How did this happen? Like, this position should be great for me. All right, we'll play Rook F7 here. It's unfortunate, but I guess I have to. Bishop A4. Shocking stuff. My rook is just locked out on the wrong side here. We'll play H5. I'm going to play Bishop D1 and try for some tricks. I feel I should still be okay, actually. It's just very, very tricky. Yeah, these two pawns. All right, H4, King G4. Can I just play King D4 here? Yeah, let's go with King D4. Really, really complicated stuff. All right, King E3. This looks like, yeah. Things are happening. If I can play Rook F4, I might be able to checkmate here. All right, Rook F4 takes check here. Dude, that's close to checkmate. But where is the mate there? All right, I'll just... Yeah, we're just going to take here. This is going to get pretty crazy. I have at least a draw, but I want to win. All right, H4, H3. What is this? Bro has to play H3 here. Does not have a choice. If I'm allowed to play H3, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay. No, King's going back to score 1. This is great for me now. I'm always going to have back rank threats. Oh, he could take here. Yikes, okay. Still a little bit frisky in the Cabbage Patch. But his king is always locked out of the game. I don't know how bad this could be. Play Rook F6 here. Oh, he's going to play A5. I got to be a little careful. All right. Yeah, this is getting a little bit frisky. I should have... I do not know why I allowed this. I've made a terrible mistake. All right, King E2. I'm hoping for a check, then I'll play King E3. This has to be a draw, so be it. This definitely could have been worse. Maybe I could still win, though. This is, yeah, okay, we'll play King D3 here. I'm going to try to get this pawn. He should play C5. Yeah, what am I doing? What have I done? Am I losing now? All right, I'll play... Yeah, I have literally no way to hold on here. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna hit the resign button. It's a sad start to the day. Sad start to the video, but you know, you got to keep your spirits up. Can't let your flight get dampened by a few breezes. All right, perfect. Bird's opening. Yeah, this looks good. This looks picture perfect. All right, bishop d2, classic stuff. We got a lot of... I cannot believe I lost that position. That was a fantastic position. But I let his rook enter the cabbage patch, and the rest was history. Targeting d5. Yeah, he always stuck with this bad bishop here. I need to study these positions more, though. I literally, if I could just study these positions, I would score so well from them. Let's put the knight on e5. This still looks good, honestly, though. It's not like I misplay it. It's just I frequently can tell that I'm getting advantages in this position, but I don't have the secret recipe to crack black's position. f6, that's weird. That's frisky stuff. Right, knight c4, we'll play bishop c1. I'm going to kick him out with b3. Then I'm going to play e4. Wait, I should just play d4 immediately. What am I doing? All right, knight b6, we'll play a4 here. At least he has some ugly pieces. This knight is pretty dominated here. I'm gonna have to watch out for knight e4 though. Let's play knight d2. Knight e4 is not possible yet. I don't understand what is the deal with these fruit flies. These fruit flies only come out when your boy is trying to make some quality YouTube content. They taunt me. They can sense the cameras are rolling, so they're gonna get a nicer birdmaster than the merciless one that normally exists in reality. I mean, this looks perfect. Look at this. Terrible piece, terrible piece. Could play a5 if we want, but I think, yeah, rook c1 looks better. Bishop can always come to a3 as well. That's one of the big issues with his position. This bishop is really bad here. Oh, knight b5. We could play knight b5. I don't know why we would, though. e4. This stuff is tricky. Let's play knight a2. Let me exchange this way. Always a good day to exchange this bishop off there. That's a good move. Let's play rook c5. Still trying to get the knight to b4. Bishop also might come to a3 there. All right, rook is moving back this far. Bringing the rook to c1 soon. Hopefully at some point I can get my bishop over here. Yeah, how can I get my... Oh, I just answered my own question. Let's just put the knight here. All right. Yeah, this should still be fine. He should break on e5 at some point. Okay. Let's play knight b4. Chop through. He should be playing e5 ASAP. I don't know what's going on. He's got to... Yeah, you got to create some counterplay here. You can't let Birdmaster get a free hand like this. All right, this looks perfect, though. Look at this. I'm going to chop here soon enough. Where should the queen go? Let's keep the queen on light squares. This is a really good position. Knight g7, all right. Yeah, how are we going to undermine this now? Let's get the queen out of the way. I'm going to put the bishop back. I have ideas of bishop takes a6 now. Very patient stuff here. What am I going to do about this knight move, though? This knight is going to be very annoying. Let's just get the king here. g5, I have g3. No problems yet. All right, there. Well, now actually he can't... Now he can never put the knight there. I think that was a big mistake. What am I going to do now, though? You know what? Like, let's just bring this knight around. I'll just put this knight here now. He's going there. No g4 for you, pal. It's time to go. All right, knight is coming over here. Things are looking a little bit frisky, but yeah, should I take this? They're gonna exchange this bishop off. We play queen e1. I don't think I have anything to worry about yet. Get the king out of the way. That's interesting. All right, yeah, let me take here, actually. I'm gonna hop the bishop over. Queen f2. It's going to take on g5, bishop d6. This is looking great still. Ultimately, he's playing with really ugly pieces here. Knight h5, yeah. Let's exchange this. I definitely want to keep this bishop on the board, not the other. Let's play knight b4, starting to break through. Starting to chip away. Too much pressure here. Bishop d7, we can break through here. I gotta hurry up, man. Here I am, talking like James Lipton. And I only got 30 seconds. Can't be talking like James Lipton if I only have 30 seconds. All right, there. Keep taking. Let's play king h2, attack this knight. He has tons of weaknesses here. But I'm down on the clock. Man, I was chit-chatting too much. What's it going to be, pal? Okay, let me just take everything then. King f4. Rook c3, reinforce this. Should maybe play b4. All right. b5 is happening. King d6. All right, yeah, let's just take here, actually. Just going to run this pawn down the board. All right, yeah, this looks over. Just got to make sure I'm playing quickly enough. All right, perfect. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a really good bird win, though. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I just ate a big bowl of spaghetti. Delicious. But they made the weird choice of putting carrots in a bolognese. I had a lot of questions about that. Never saw carrots before in a bolognese. Give a birdmaster some bolognese. He's not expecting carrots. All right, this looks great. I mean, I've actually had this position hundreds of times now. This is definitely one of those positions I need to analyze in more detail. Yeah, you want to play knight c4 to avoid these d3 tricks. Yeah. What are we doing here? I always forget what to do. I've had this exact position several times. Let's put the bishop on d3. We'll deal with everything else later. If he takes, we could take this way. If he takes here, I'll take there. Let's put the bishop on e4. It's looking very strange. I guess he should play f5. This is just a very weird structure, though. Like, you want to be very careful about playing f5. If he can't end up playing e5, he's going to be in a bit of trouble then. He's going to have a lot of weaknesses. Weak squares and weak pawns. Okay. Yeah, what's the plan? There. That's his grand plan. Let's take. If I play c3... Yeah, c3. This is really weird. Look at this. Knight goes to d3. I take here. His knight looks excellent, but it's trapped. Weird. He doesn't really have a choice, though. That's a terrible square. All right, we're taking here. What am I going to do here? Let's just grab this pawn. Play bishop d5. Bro's going to play e4. His knight, that's such a weird knight. On the one hand, it's sort of good, but if I can just make sure that the battle happens somewhere else, then it might just be irrelevant. Just got to make sure. Classic Eye of the Tiger scenario. Yeah. This looks so weird. I mean, he's gonna have to try something like this to justify this knight. If the battle ends up over here, he's dead lost because he's playing down a piece. That's interesting. Let's play queen a5 to begin with. Just start pushing him around a bit. There. All right, I'll play g3. Yeah, this is getting dangerous. Maybe his knight is decent here, actually. Yeah, his knight is fantastic, honestly. What was I thinking? How am I, like, my pieces are all just locked in here. I'm going to play queen b5 to try to bring my queen into c6. Okay. Queen is coming to c6. Oh, queen c6, rook f6. Am I just getting mated here? All right, I have to play rook b2. Not a move you want to have to play, but I have to cover this f2 square. Bro should try queen g4, then I play rook d2. This knight is outrageously good. Here I was scoffing at the knight, but yeah, that g5 move just justified everything. All right. Yeah, I have to suffer. But okay, honestly, this bishop is still really good. I probably have decent counter chances here. I gotta watch out for this, though. I don't see what he's gonna be doing with his pieces there. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, I mean, this looks extremely dangerous, honestly. Oh, he's going there. Yikes. Do I have any way to stop that? I don't have any way to stop that? All right, let's just take here. I'm going to play f5. Hopefully something can happen. Here, I'm going to play queen f4. It's not looking pretty, but okay. Well, okay, if check. No, that doesn't work yet. Let's play f6. Dude, what is this position? Okay, queen f2. Dude, okay. If I get a draw somehow, this is wild. Rook g, that doesn't... Oh, he's threatening this. Yikes. All right, let's play... Yeah, I still have to do this. Rook f3. Uh-oh. Yeah, guys, it looks like I'm not surviving, but f7, if he takes here, yeah, that's mate. That's too bad. I've lost to that guy like 5 times. That's not good. Yeah, that's, and can we please get a king pawn, man? I'm waiting all day for a king pawn. I played literally hundreds of games waiting for a king pawn. All I want for Christmas is a king pawn. All right, we'll do this. I don't even know what's happening here. A really weird type of version of a Leningrad with the bishop on e2 here. Let's play c5. I don't like allowing this c pawn to move in these situations. All right, we'll take this way. I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing this correctly at all. Let's play g5 here. Bro should put the bishop on a3. I don't know what bro is waiting for. Yeah, okay. He's attacking this. Where are we going to go? How can I defend this in a non-awful way? Yeah, this looks bad. Okay, I'll put the knight here. Definitely not looking pretty. But, yeah, we got to keep it going. I mean, I have this interesting pawn armada here. It's not that clear. He needs to find something he can target on the queen side and latch onto it. All right. Let's play g4. This is a classic idea. I'm going to push my h-pawn forward and ultimately bring a knight over to g5. All right, how am I going to get the knight to g5? How is that going to work? Let's play h5 for now. We'll figure out that later. We don't need to figure that out now. All right. Yeah, okay. And the knight's trek starts going. Knight's on a journey to g5. Is he going to play h3 here? Is that his grand plan? There. I'll just take, though, and put the knight on g4. Yeah, I don't think I could be worse here. This is going to be strange. There. All right, yeah, what is this? If I take here or take... Dude, I'm so confused here. All right, we'll take this way. I'm not 100% certain I should have done it that way. Could I take on d4? Takes, rook takes. No, there's no need for that. Let's just play bishop f5 here. Stay humble, stay grounded. This is the Raven Sturt story. All right, I'm taking here. You don't have to ask me twice. Takes e3, that's going to get wild. This position is a mess. Knight e4, I'm taking on f2. Lots of threats here. d5 also an idea here. I guess he should play rook h1, then I'll play knight f6. I think I'm winning. His light scores are far too weak, and he's just moved this rook away. There, can't I just make a queen? No, let's just take here. This is the way to do it. Yeah, he can see what's happening. There. Well, no, this is over, though. That's it. That's the game. All right, I guess we're playing this out. Let's play queen d3 here, hitting the bishop. Also have ideas of taking queen f3. This has to be over. All right, man, we're waiting. Queen f3, knight f6, rook e8 is gonna... This has to end the debate. No debate, not even a discussion. This knight is falling, it's time to go. All right. All right, that's a good win. Yeah, my rating is down in the dumps. We need to do something about this. We definitely got to get the rating up. But sooner or later, guys, you just got to have faith in the Birdmaster. Man, what is with all this knight f3 stuff? You got to be kidding me. Can we please get a king pawn? Like, this is the unwritten rule of chess, though. This is always something I've noticed. Whenever you study an opening for, like, many, many hours and many months, it's just the chess karma of the universe. Then everyone just stops playing it against you. No one wants to play it. Everyone plays the systems that you haven't studied yet. It's the classic rule of chess karma. Okay, there. We're getting this again. I don't know why he wants to go for this. He got a terrible position. I don't know what this is about. This doesn't make any sense to me. There. All right, what are we doing here? Let's play rook c8. Gonna push for c6. Maybe also c5. All right, I guess he's grabbing a pawn. We play c5 here. Bishop h3. Yeah, let's play bishop h3 first. Poke this rook around. Queen f7 happening soon. I think man should play rook b1 to defend the bishop. It's going to free this knight up. All right, queen f7. Very tricky business ahead. Maybe he'll try f4. f4. Okay, let's play, yeah, c5 here. This is getting frisky. Takes. Can I take on here? Yeah, let's just take here. This looks like a disaster. For him, I mean. It's a Leningrad masterpiece over on my end. All right, we'll play d5 here. I think I could do a bunch of things, but yeah, this pin is just so annoying. Takes, we're going to play e5 next. All right, yeah, this looks perfect. I'm going to play e4 to break through everything. This just looks worse and worse, right? Like, his kingside is only barely holding together. It's only holding together because of this pawn here. Once e4 and e takes happens, I think that should be the end of the game. All right, e4. It's time to go. Man, please, I think he has to play queen d2. Okay, this is interesting. e3. Yeah, e3 actually wins on the spot. I think e takes would also be winning, but e3 just deflects the queen from the bishop. Bro's definitely losing material here. Takes, we take the bishop, and my bishops are going to run circles around his pieces. It's not even a debate. All right, let's take here. Nice. It's good I got this Leningrad revenge for the first game. Rook c3. Maybe this was unnecessary. This was actually definitely unnecessary. I don't know why I did this. Now my rook is trapped. This is going to get way trickier now. Dude has queen g3 on the agenda. Yeah, this is looking much trickier than I had to allow it to be. Let's take here. Just push him around a bit. Bishop e5, keeping his queen off of this. Definitely didn't need to allow this to get so tricky. I think it should still be completely winning for me, though. Unless he has that. Unless he has that. I just didn't see that. All right. Yeah, let's start by checking here. Yeah, maybe I don't have anything. Maybe I'm just losing. Which is ridiculous. I can't believe I dropped this bishop. All right, we'll take here. Queen e7 or queen e6. Let's play d4. I really want to win. I can't believe I threw this position away. We'll take here. Gonna snatch another pawn. Bro's doing that. d3. Let's play queen e3 here. Actually, I still have a lot of chances, though. This is still very tricky, because as soon as I just... Yeah, as soon as I deflect this pawn from e2, he's going to have massive trouble on his hands with how weak his kingside is. All right. We play d3. No, there's no need for d3 yet. Let's just play a6. Just hanging around. Waiting for him to make a move. d3 takes there. No, not yet. Play h6. If I take here, let's play h5. Just playing for the love of the game at this point. Queen d3. Okay, I could take on f3 now. Yeah, let's go for it right now. Takes. This looks tricky, but you know, I got some chances still. All right, we're gonna take rook e6. All right, rook d6, king e4, king f6, takes. Nope, that's not good just yet. But I don't really see a way out. All right, how did this happen? Wow, that's ridiculous. That was such a close one, man. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can tell I'm just chit-chatting way too much, but, you know, it's for the love of the content. We got to make good content. We got to keep the chit-chat up. Chit-chat is the first priority here at GM Raven. Bossman always gives me a long lecture whenever the chit-chat whenever the chit-chat gets too sparse and gets too infrequent. All right, here, let's play d4. I'm realizing now I probably shouldn't have eaten a bowl of spaghetti before filming this video. But yeah, such is my life. I have the weirdest schedule. We're not going to talk about it. Uh-oh. Bishop g4. Yikes. Yeah, this is going to get ugly. I'll play e5 here. I don't want to drop this pawn. I would much rather at least kick his knight out first. Is this a bad position? Definitely. We're definitely not supposed to be down a rook here. Queen h3 hitting the knight. Yeah, this is getting very tricky. I'm realizing now this is the lion's cave variation. It's a really funny name. All right, truth be told, I actually have a lot of compensation here. I was joking before, but no, we have a ton of compensation here. There, can't I take? Yeah, I'm grabbing that. Definitely. 100% I'm taking that. Queen d7, I think I have e6, because takes, there. Check. That's a mess. All right, we could trade queens. We could do a bunch of things. We could take on e7. All right, yeah, let's go for this. This looks interesting. This looks like it's going to be very hard for him to play. Let's start with this check. So if he goes to f8, I play bishop h6. I don't know what's going on here. All right, if he plays king e7, I have at least a draw. What is this position? Well, knight g7 now. How are we going to do this? I really want to keep the bishop sights on f7, but no, it's better. Let's just take the pawn. What am I doing? Can't get picky. Best not to get picky in the cabbage patch. Rook d1 here. Covering knight d4, also if king e7, I have rook d7 now. Yeah, this is bizarre. All right, there, let's play rook d6. This looks good. King e7, I have knight d5 now. Dude, his pieces are so tied down here. This belongs in my first course, developing positional intuition, domination, and other, other positional themes. A potpourri of positional chess and positional improvement. This looks fantastic. I don't know what's, okay, there. This ain't gonna go well for you though, champ. All right, oh, knight c7, knight c5. Okay, yeah, let's just keep the king away. All right, yeah, this is it. That's over. This is amazing. Bro entered the lion's cave. What can I say? Bro got way too frisky in the lion's cave. Is he gonna play knight f7? All right, I'm just gonna play king e6. This is really funny. Oh, there. I didn't even see he could do that. But yeah, let's yeah, I'd be lying if I said if I had seen he could do that. But yeah, this is, come on. This is over. Crazy chess. Really, really crazy chess. All right, g3. Yeah, I guess this is anti-king pawn day because no one is playing king pawn. All right, just got a reverse Pirc. a3 will play a5. I like this whole setup here. It's just it's very normal, very inoffensive. Wait, can he take? Oh, I think he could have grabbed a pawn with takes knight takes e5. We should be a little careful about that. Let's play bishop e6. All right, there. I'll take now. I'm not sure about this knight f5 idea. Let's just take and play knight d4. Hit the pawn. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe in this position. All right. Playing Arm Day. I'm only appreciating that name now. That's a hilarious name, man. That's what day I'm on. I'm about to go lift at the gym. Gotta go work out these biceps. Every bird needs a good upper body. All right, what is this? Let's just play bishop g6. All right, why not just take? Try to grab this pawn here. Knight d5, kick the bishop out. Bishop g5 coming. This looks fantastic. There, okay, so now actually I don't want to correct this knight. Right, if we take there immediately, we correct the knight. Better to hold off on that for a while. Let's play a4, grab some more space. Probably play rook d8 and then take, and then finally install the rook on d2. There, I'm happy to see that, though. This pawn is just weak now. Look at all these weaknesses that have been created by this. Bro is Bro was really getting frisky in the Dragon's Den with this one. Down a pawn, I have the bishop pair. This is really, really dangerous. Honestly, it should already be winning for black. This is not a good position. You don't want to have to defend this position. Against the Birdmaster, no less. If I play rook b6, this pawn is probably just going to hang. This would be a perfect square to install the rook. There. All right, I'm going to take, actually. I don't care that it's opposite colored bishops. I'm about to win these two pawns. This is going to be very hard for him to hold. Bro needs to get his bishop over here immediately. Bishop f3, takes, takes, takes. He plays bishop d1. I take on a3. That's actually complicated, man. I'm not sure I'm winning this. I definitely have decent winning chances here. I'm up 2 pawns, but this wouldn't be simple. All right. Whatever, though. Got bigger fish to fry. Okay, this guy is from Panama. Yeah, dude, I know what I'm talking about, man. Latinos love king pawn. And Latinos are some of my favorite people, by the way. Like, I'm not trying to generalize, but if you go to Latin America, you'll know what I'm talking about. So many Latinos play king pawn. I've interacted at this point with like dozens of Latin chess players, and off the top of my head, only one of them plays queen pawn. I think pretty much all the others play king pawn. King pawn is the more aggressive. It's the more like dynamic way to play the position. Very, very interesting stuff here. Okay, we got bird's defense. I've been getting some great games against this Cuban GM, Isidro. I forget what his whole name is. Isidro Ortiz. I actually played this sort of wrong. Against bishop d3, I'm supposed to put the bishop on c5 and knight on e7. This is a little inaccurate. But okay, I guess this turned out all right. Yeah, we'll play d5 here. Takes, I think I can even play knight g4. There's definitely something in my course about something like this. Maybe it's with the bishop on b3, but there's one of these positions where it looks sort of normal for white, but he's literally just losing. All right, bishop g4 here. It's so important to keep this bishop on the treehouse, man. Do not compromise the treehouse. I repeat, do not compromise the treehouse. There. All right, bro wants to play h3. I'm wondering what we should do about it, though. Let's play rook e8. If he plays h3, I'll just take. Not the end of the world. This bishop is a clown. Bishop is the biggest clown in the circus. Man, I gotta check what's going on with me, man. This bowl of spaghetti, man. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Before recording this video, I thought like I thought I could easily record like a 2-hour blitz video. I'm about to fall asleep though. Birdmaster's about to doze off. Taking old snooze. Why doesn't he play h3, man? Does he enjoy this pressure? Like, you gotta just force me to make a decision here. There. Alright, he's playing for f3. That's a good idea. Why don't we take? I'm gonna take here. Yeah, takes, knight takes. Okay, wait. Knight takes f3. Do I not have anything there? Why not play rook d8, actually? Just line up. Yeah, this looks so dangerous. Maybe he can get away with f3? I don't think so, though. I'm going to take. Yeah, dude, you can't. You're not going to survive this. This is not going to go well. He's down a lot. He's going to be down a lot of material here. All right, there. Let's take. All right, I don't want to waste tempo to defend this bishop. Let's play rook d2 here. Let's keep the pressure up. He takes, I take, he takes. Probably I should take this one, actually. This is the more important thing to take. There. Can't I take on e4 here? Takes, takes, I win this back. That's great, but takes, takes. Yeah, definitely complicated business here. Let's just play bishop e6. If he wants, he can take. I'm not concerned about this. He's not even going to have any checks here. I could play queen d8. This bishop is extremely misplaced here. Let's play queen d8. There. Aren't I just winning on the spot? What am I missing? He doesn't have check here. Bro takes, I take back. This is it. It's over. It's over, people. It's time to go. All right. Yeah, this is his last trick. We'll just play queen d8. Keep an eye on it. No tricks. Nice. That was a good win. Good win in Bird's defense. And now time for Bird's opening. Oh, I was supposed to play e4. Messed that up. Forgot the theory there for a second. All right, so we got the Stonewall. Stonewall's not supposed to be that good. Stonewall's supposed to be a little dubious. But you know, you can't help it. Sometimes there are just going to be moments where you make a mouse slip, and you gotta deal with what you got. You gotta play the position in front of you. All right, yeah, let's play knight c3 here. Takes, I'm gonna take back. Queen c7, I'll play knight b5. Queen c7, I could also play bishop e3. Yeah, okay, this is weird. Bishop e3, knight g4. I'm in a lot of trouble there. I guess I didn't want to have to make that trade, but I guess I have to. Rook e1. If I can get these pawns rolling, I'm going to be doing great, but that's a big if. Bishop e3. Just trying to install the bishop on d4 here in time. Please let my bishop install itself there. Just chilling. We play queen a4? Yeah, let's play queen a4. Hit this bishop, hit this pawn. Bishop c4, I have knight e5. Knight e5 would be very good, actually, because it stops his knight from going to d7 to target this. There, knight e5. And this looks good. Bishop e4 looks scary, but it actually doesn't do anything. I would just leave it there because it inconveniences his knight. All right, this is the perfect moment for c6. Now if knight g4, I have takes on d5. I guess he should try e6, but then I play knight b5. Yeah, this is a disaster for him now. His pieces are just not in the proper arrangement at all to deal with the c-pawn. Knight b5. It's time to go. Time to get moving, buddy. This bird means business. Okay, well, what is going on here? If I take, they play queen b4. Is that anything to worry about? Maybe I should take on a7 this way? Takes, queen b4. Can't I just play a4? Yeah, let's go for that. This is over. Queen c5 makes even more sense, actually. Yeah, queen c5. If he wants, he can take on b2. I think bishop d4 traps the queen. He could play queen c2. Okay, it's not that clear yet. Bishop d4, he has c2 or d2. If he goes to c2, we're going to take. If he goes to d2... I thought I had something here, honestly. Yeah, he's taking on f4. Let's play knight d6. Hitting the rook, also covering knight e4. This is definitely a big money move. There. That is really cheesy. That's a pretty incredible move, honestly. I'm going to take here, though. That's wild. That's an amazing tactical idea. The good news for me, though, is even though he found that, I think I'm winning still. Because I got a lot of material here, and this pawn is about to queen. I guess he's going to take here. That's like the gut reaction of most people in this type of situation, because they're already down some material. Bishop e4. Uh-oh. Bishop e4. This is about to get really crazy. Do I have any way to stop mate? Okay, I gotta take. It's not pretty. c7? Yeah, this is this is bizarre. Queen c3? Oh. Queen c3. Wait, can I play rook d1? No, wait. I have takes, and then queen. No, that doesn't work yet, though. I can queen. That's outrageous. If he takes, I'm... What is this position? What is this position? I'm just gonna run my king out. I'm threatening mate in one. He can't take here because I take with the queen then. This is not a simple position at all for someone to have to play. Queen b2, king g3, queen c3. I play king h4. Yeah. Well, king h4, bishop f6. Yeah, this is... King g3, queen c3. I don't know. I think I'm getting mated after king h4. Yeah, I'll just play king f2. Maybe it's just a draw. Maybe I got nothing better. All right, I'll take a draw here. Definitely better than a loss. That was an insane game. All right, please give me bird's defense. Okay, this is Vienna. Play knight c6 here. All right, knight f6. Classic stuff. All right, I'm playing knight a5, man. You don't have to ask me twice. I'm taking the bishop pair. It's time to go. Okay, d4. This looks fine for me, though. This can't be bad, but maybe it's not great. It's just one of those thematically normal positions where neither side has much to play for. All right, I'll play h6 here. Get him to commit. Okay, well, there, I think that might be a mistake. If he's not allowed to play f4 here, he's going to suffer. Play a6. I don't want to have to deal with this pawn here. All right, do not play h5 here. I was very close to playing h5, blundering that pawn. Play c5. Queen f3. Can't I play g4? Yeah. If he takes, I take with the bishop. Messy stuff. And I'm not talking about the soccer player. Yeah, it's Friday night here in Argentina, so as you'd expect, this this apartment building is bustling. Bustling and bumping. All right, we'll play bishop e6. Queen f3, I'll just castle queenside. Okay. Just castling queenside, just chilling. Still nothing to worry about. If he plays f5, I'll just move my bishop back and he doesn't have the knight f5 score anymore. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, well here, queen h4. I think he's in some trouble. Yeah, what is going on here? He's going to put the knight on f5. I actually have to act quickly. Yeah, this is strange. I think I definitely messed this up. All right, we'll take, and I'll take. Yeah, I definitely messed this up. What happened here? I'm just down a critical pawn. Down a critical pawn with no compensation to speak of. This is a nightmare. No pun intended. There? Wait, can I play f? No, f6 doesn't do anything. All right, I gotta play this. This ain't looking pretty, folks. Yeah, this is definitely a testament to the human spirit. There? All right, no, let me do that. Thank you very much. We gotta at least force these pawns onto dark squares so that I have some hope of a blockade. That was a big, yeah, if he just played king f3 there, that would have been hopeless. f6 and knight g6, and I'm hunting this pawn down. Wow. Very, very lucky here. e6, he should play, but then I play f6, and I'm still... Yeah, that's still okay. Yeah, that was a really big mistake on his part. Maybe it was a mouse slip. Ah ha ha ha. All right, let's play knight g6. Not really sure what could be the problem here. Maybe he's going to try e6, takes, bishop h6, but then I play king d7. I'm back in time. Okay. Nothing to worry about here. And look at this, actually. This is picture perfect. I'm covering literally all of these squares, so His king never has any way in. He should play bishop g5. I'll play e5 and then king e6. I'm not sure what this was about. Okay. You know, we're waiting here, pal. Bro has to try to get his king up. All right. Oh. Ugh, I didn't see that. All right. This is very weird. All right, we're going to just do this. Okay. Yeah, that was a mouse slip. Y'all know the truth. All right, knight f3. Okay. Bro is playing a hippo. It's not even a good hippo, though. The knight, at least in the normal hippo, his bishop would be out on this good square. Yeah, this ain't gonna go well for him. Y'all heard it from me. This ain't gonna go well for bro. All right, e5. I'll just take the space. If he wants, we'll do this, okay? Nothing could be the matter here. Oh. All right, well here, if I play before a5, that's a little annoying. Yeah, okay, I'll take here. I don't think this... Ultimately, I still have so much space, I don't think this could ever be a problem, though. I should have just been a little more patient about pushing c5. I think this is still very good for me. Ultimately, he has a weakness here, and he has no easy way to solve it. I'm going to dominate this knight. Yeah, like, his knights have fantastic squares here and here, but how would their knights actually get close to those, though? You know what I mean? Like, we're not playing fantasy chess, where he could just hope to get his knight to a square like this. There, all right, if I play b4, yeah, let's play, should I play b4 or not? Yeah, let's play b4. c5, b5, c4, queen b1. This is so weird. Yeah, this is definitely tricky. To bro's credit, he's definitely gotten some tricks in. I think he still has huge issues with this knight, though. Very weird positional chess here. There's no need for me to allow all this. I don't know why I had to play c5 so soon. I just rushed. I got frisky in the cabbage patch. Can you blame me? I thought I was going to get that quick W. But okay, honestly, this is still fantastic, though. I'm just going to play rook g1 and g4. Yeah, he is still in a lot of trouble here. All right. Yeah. Okay, g4. I guess he's going to play queen b4. There. All right, yeah, let's take. Let's play rook. Yeah, how's this going to happen? All I need to do is just break through there a little, right? And it's going to be completely over. Let's play queen d1. Queen b4, I have knight g5. Already I have knight g5. There. Yeah, that's not good when you have to play something like that, though. Play rook g3. Bishop e4. All right, we'll play knight e2. I think his bishop is just trapped, though, isn't it? Can't I play queen b1? At least we're forcing the bishop back over there, where it's even less relevant. Queen c2, I'm going to shift the rook over. Yeah, how am I actually going to break through here? Let's play rook h1. If takes, I'll take with the pawn. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I messed this up. I thought I had something that I didn't have, but rook h... Yeah, this is still tricky. How are you going to deal with this threat? Like, at the end of the day, his knights are just useless. Well, no, now I'm playing check. It is time to go. Give me that exchange. It's time to go. All right, here, no, this is the end of the game. Once my knight gets in the nook, You know it's all over once the knight gets in the nook. Queen g7, knight takes h5, knight f6. It's over. Beautiful. All right, let's get a few more games. Let's get one more game. Please play king pawn. Please play king pawn, man. Oh, why won't they just do me the favor and play king pawn? I don't like queen pawn. Never mind the fact that I made my GM title playing queen pawn. Never mind the fact that I played queen pawn nearly all my life. I don't like it. Okay, I think I misplayed this actually. The knight can come to f4. Yeah, this is tricky business. We'll put the knight on a6 and c5. The way you're supposed to play this against knight h3 is that you're supposed to play e6 and queen e7. There's something about this apartment, man. I get these weird allergies. Like I have to frequently I always just have the sensation that I'm about to sneeze whenever I'm in this house. Something up with the pollen in Buenos Aires. I love this city, but I'm definitely never going to be coming back here in the spring. If you've been in the city, you know what I'm talking about. There's something up with the pollen in the air. They just planted all these trees that have a massive amount of pollen, and it's like I normally don't even have allergies, but it's just not been any fun to be hanging out in this city with pollen flying in my eyes. I literally have to wear goggles outside. It's like a Desert Storm. It ain't fun. All right, we're just hanging around. Takes. Okay, if I take here, that looks ugly, but knight takes. Can I take? Which way should we take? Let's take this way, actually. This knight is awful. All right, h6. I guess he's going to slowly fix the knight. Yeah, all right. Call me Birdstradamus on that one. Yeah, let's play c5 here. Trying to keep the knight out. Okay. Yeah, now he doesn't have a grip on these squares, though, especially this one, because this pawn is gone, so I'm not worried about that. Let's play c5. He could take. I'll play e5. Very weird setup here. Let's get the king out of the way. It takes knight g4. I don't want to have to deal with queen d5. Funny business. I could have also played bishop e6, though, to that end. All right, there. Yeah, how is this going to work? Let's play bishop e6, knight e3. I'll play queen d7. All right. Can we play bishop h3 here? Takes, takes. This looks good. I mean, he's going to have a lot of weaknesses without this bishop on the board. Yeah, let's take this first. Before anything else, we got to take that first. Can I play g4? I don't even know what g4 tries to do. I don't want to open this e-file. That's my whole thing, right? If I open the e-file, he gets new targets. We play g4? Yeah, let's play g4 here. This is going to get very weird. Knight b6. I don't think that's good. Bro shouldn't be getting frisky in the cabbage patch. Not with me, at least. Okay. Rook takes a8. I think I have fantastic compensation here. Well, his light scores are very weak. I'll play a4 if he takes queen c6. That's weird. Really weird stuff at the moment. Start targeting this pawn. Bro could play rook b5. Yeah, maybe I don't have anything here. Is there any way for me to get my knight in the game? Yeah, let's take here. If I play knight d7, knight e4. Knight e4 actually makes way more sense. Look at that, because I'm getting my knight to c3. Might have takes and knight g5. If he takes here, takes, I'm getting his bishop back. I think king f2, check, bishop f4, and then, yeah, that's great for me. I think bro should play queen d5, and then takes, knight c3, but at least I'm getting a lot of pawns there, and knight's getting to d5. I don't think that could be that bad. There. I don't know about that, pal. Can I take, and rook takes a4? No, 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 no. Yeah, wait, how is this? Okay, let's take here. We'll figure out the rest later. Could I play rook f8? I have to hurry up, man. What am I doing? Here I am just chit-chatting. Queen e4. Maybe he plays queen d3, but this is getting tricky. Okay, I'm taking. I just gotta hurry up. Gotta lock in. What is the plan here? I think I have full compensation. It's just a time issue. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, that was close. Okay, I actually made it close. I think we'll end it here, guys. Thank you all for watching. It's time to go.